That is a great list. That is really good. That was hard. We was on the live for like an hour, but that's a really good.
A great
That's really
list.
great. What do you think is a glaring uh selection? Like, what do you think should it be on here or should have been on here? And
Now,
what
see, this is what we
replacements?
talking about here, because we're talking about impact. Because you and I had a conversation off air. You said impact versus, right?
Impact matters. Yes.
All right, so I'm not mad at Nas. Life's a. I'm not mad at that, right?
That's AZ. Life's a
Right.
bitch. Right.
I would have liked to see Inspector Deck on there, maybe Triumph or Protect Your
Bro,
Neck.
how's he's in Wu Tang? That's not a guest verse.
But this 9 niggas on the track. What you
It's a
mean?
group. It's
Okay,
not a
well,
guest.
fine. Eminem Renegade should have been on this list, Bdot.
Eminem has two
Eminem's
verses on it.
Renegade should have been on this list,
It's
sir.
two verses.
But it's Jay feature. Well, how we doing
I
this? So it's
said
Jay-Z
the
album
criteria
feature
was
and
no.
Eminem.
I said verse, not verses or feature. There's a difference. I said the criteria would be one
All right,
verse.
all
If you
right,
look at it, it's all consistent. One verse,
all right,
the skill of the verse,
all
of course,
right.
and impact. I think that's pretty
Okay, so
clear.
let's take our time. Let's take our time. Number 10, you got Busta Rhymes.
Scenario
S-
remix.
the remix, which I like the remix over the original version, but this is where you lose me here because I don't think a lot of you got to be a real hip hop head to even appreciate Scenario Remix number one. Can we agree with that?
No, I think that's a
How?
universal record.
Wow,
Bust.
Wow, like the Dungeon Dragon is more noticeable on Scenario Remix, the original Scenario Remix, huh?
Wait, Busta's on the remix, correct? Or
Yes,
is it the right?
original version and the remix,
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, it doesn't matter. Scenario, Busta Rhymes. It doesn't matter whether it's a remix or
All
whatever
right,
you.
you put the
But
remix, sir, right? The different verses,
so
sir. All
I
right.
could have restored
But I thought Nas at number 9 could have been a little higher. Nas at number 9 could have been a
Nas
lot
Nas
higher.
Nas live at the barbecue. I think it's a great verse. You know, it made Nas who he is.
Snuffing
But
Jesus, when we heard Nas say, listen, you got to understand something. The baton from Rakim to G-Rap was to Nas, and we heard Nas alive in the barbecue. Like,
I
what
give you
is
that.
this? Who is that?
I give you that, and I think that verse was impactful. It made Nas who he is. And you could go. Nas has tons of verses that you could pick from, but that to me is the most representative of Nas's
I mean,
breakout moment.
we're not going to put Back to the Grill again. We're not going to pick that
Nah,
verse.
nah,
I will
I
put,
mean, also, and the reason why I have it at 9 is, let's be honest, I don't think that verse has aged as well as it did 30. Like, I don't think the new crop of excuse me, the crop of new rap fans know that record like that. It's not as iconic as you know.
it should be higher, Peter. I'm sorry.
Let's
Nas
be
is not.
honest.
Hey, you ready for this? How is Jay-Z over Nas? I love Hope, but to say Diamonds Are Forever is a better verse than Nas Live at the Barbecue is hip-hop asinine. And this comes from a Hove. I'm Brooklyn all day. All right? But that's
You
asinine.
know why?
Jay verse should not even be on this list.
Nothing
That
was
verse should not be on there.
nothing was the same after Jay-Z said,
I'm not a businessman. That's what you're going to tell me, Doc. Is that what you're going to
"Yes,
go with?
yeah, that's important. Street knowledge amazes scholars when we coin phrases for dollars." Source Money said that.
He did say
Like
that. Shout out to us money, too.
and
He
it's
did
the
say that.
truth. It's the truth.
I don't.
When you create
I still don't think Jay should be at number 8 over Nas. Live
that
at the
in
barbecue.
that verse that verse is almost 20 years old and it still resonates to this day.
Diamonds off Nas,
Let's be
son.
honest. Let's be honest. 20 years later, we're still referencing that song. I don't think people are still, unless you're like a real hip hop head, I don't think
But
people
see,
reference Live at
all
the
right. So
Barbecue
stay
like
with me there
that.
because I'm trying to differentiate the hip hop head to the average
I
regular
think it's
Joe Schmo
both.
listen to hip hop.
I think it's both. I think,
There's a
I think it's,
disconnect though. There's a disconnect there though. Because you
nah.
sit there, because you and I would sit there and say, okay, the 85ers might not know Live at the Barbecue, right?
Hmm.
So is that their fault or what we doing? That's their
Nah, I
fault.
mean,
That's a you
I,
problem.
I think it's both. I mean,
Okay.
sure, the niggas from the early 90s, the newer hip hop heads don't know that record like
Yes.
that, but it matters. It happened. You sorry you weren't there.
All right. All right. What else we got here, man? You got I don't Jadakiss.
Made You Look remix. I need it from the top. This is history, baby. Commissioner Steve
Okay.
Stout.
All right. So can we go here?
Yeah.
I understand a little bit, but can we say that Ludacris probably gets more props to his verse than Jada? Can we? You
I
don't feel
think
that
in
way?
recent years, Luda's getting more props for his verse. I think everybody killed it. Let's be clear, right? But I think that Jadakiss made a whole brand off of the top five dead or alive thing. Like when Jadakiss said that, it was like, whoa. No one even questioned him at that time.
I gotta shoot my South brother some bail here. Where
Okay,
Lil Wayne at?
for what record? And what
Hustle
did he
Hard,
replace?
Hustle Hard remix.
That's a good verse. But you could do a lot of Lil Wayne verses. But look at the
Oh,
list and compare
hey,
that
all
to
right,
that.
hold on. Hustle Hard remix verse or Jay-Z
Are
Diamonds?
you
It's not a
kidding
big.
me?
It's not a big separation to me.
Nah, it's a big
Man, I lived in Miami. Hustle Hard
what's the
came out
quote?
Ace Hood. Hold on, sir.
I
I lived
love
in 305.
Hustle Hard. Ace Hood. I love
I'm
that.
letting you know. Huh?
I love
Go
that.
ahead. We say.
I love it. But what's the quotable that we're still talking about today from that verse? Diamond so
I hit that
down
bitch in
tall
a
to
Wayne
carry my
trade.
nigga.
Say that thing. Yo, Weezy was
He
wilding
did
on
it.
there though.
I'm not
Wayne was
saying.
wilding on there.
I'm not saying that the verse
All
wasn't
right.
dope. I'm not saying
We
it. But
taking over. We taking over also. Wayne got some
what do you mean
verses
it's on
though.
there? I'll put taking
Phoebe
over
rappers or Phoebe
11,
beats. Phoebe
11.
rappers or Phoebe
I'll
beats
put
was a
that
fire
11
phrase.
somewhere 11 to 20. I will put that in there. 11 through 20.
Listen, I can't believe I'm saying
Over
this. As
Diamonds?
a Brooklyn nigga, yes,
Nah,
I'm taking
you
Lil Wayne's
wildin', bro.
verse over
And Diamonds is a
Jay-Z's.
better song.
I
How about
can't.
that?
For you niggas out there, all three letter man's New York bias. I just gave my bias card was out the
Nah,
window. I told my brother
son.
Bdot that Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter, the other Carter, should be
Like
on
someone
here instead of
just
S.
said,
Carter.
nobody. Let's be honest. Nobody talks about Hustle Hard remix in
Or we taking
2025.
over. Or we taking. You can put we taking over
We
though.
take it over. I think
Feed
it's
me
a great
rappers or
verse.
feed me beats. If you
I
not
think we
that shit,
taking
that
over
phrase
should
was
be. It's somewhere 11 through 20. Top 10 of all time. Nah,
all
come
right.
on.
So you got Jadakiss. So Jadakiss made you look, huh?
Jadakiss made you look, nigga. Top five dead or alive. The nigga Jadakiss. That was to me Jadakiss's coming out party in a lot of ways. Think about it.
Go ahead. Talk to me. I want to hear
Now
it.
I'm
Go ahead.
saying like when Jadakiss said that. First off, we didn't know the remix was coming, right?
Right.
Then we didn't know Ludacris was on it.
Huh?
Jadakiss came and talked about top five dead or alive. That's off one LP. That was a conversation, right?
Okay.
And then when Luda came, Luda killed it. But I don't think Luda got the props that he deserved in real time. I think later, like now, people are talking about Luda's verse. But
So okay, but say with me then. So if we're saying that for now, should Luda get more props because we're talking about it
no,
now?
I think Luda does deserve the props. But Jadakiss, again, he built a whole
Listen,
brand
man,
off of
Black
that.
Moon had a song. Who got the props, man? I gotta
The
get
Acid
Ludacris. Who
Banquet,
got
the
the
color of
props?
dandruff. You remember that line?
Yes, of course.
That shit was crazy.
Even though Banks and Kiss was fighting for the color of this and the color of that shit.
Actually, the lock started the whole
Okay,
color of this
okay, we get a
thing.
lot. Okay,
You know what I'm
we get a
saying?
lots of props. All
But
right.
I think Made You Look remix, that's just a great record. That's a great hip hop screwface song. And I
Okay.
think they both capitalized it. But I'd give the edge to Jadakiss.
And then you have Drake,
Come on, don't
Aubrey
do
Graham,
that. Stay
Stay
scheming.
Scheming.
Don't do that, man. And don't act like you wasn't there. You remember
I was
that
outside,
was a
sir,
kill
still when I came
shot.
out.
That was a kill